Hello Internet, welcome back to our Overrun series. We finally have made it outside. We are a little damaged now that I'm actually looking at our character, but considering how much monster density we've actually put down over the last, 6 episodes has been kind of staggering. 172 kills, which is, again, we've talked about it. It's more or less what you would expect. So what I thought we would do, so at this point, I'm more or less over this scenario. I think we're going to explore the base a little bit. We're going to try to be a little less. The reality is that there's going to be monster density everywhere we go. Now, firing the Barrett has drawn enemies from probably very far around us, so it's going to be relatively clear most places that we go in the area, but it's not actually clear, and so we need to be a little cautious as we move around. I don't know that there's a whole lot more I want to see, or that there really is to see. I think it's going to be mostly these admin style buildings where it's just desks and things. We found the infirmary, we found what appears to be a tent hospital, and I don't know how much more there is. We've seen a garage, we've seen the warehouse, we've seen the armory. My guess would be that there's housing somewhere around here. And then I can't really think of anything else that would necessarily be in the base. It's like the tent hospital doesn't really have anything for us. Looks like there's a big building here, so we can check this out. Although the fact that it's sealed up. Oh, is this a perimeter wall? Possibly a perimeter wall. Yeah, so like a watchtower. Okay. So I'm guessing the entire perimeter is this big brick wall. Okay. So we're just going to explore around. So I did stream. I know we talked about that many times on the channel. I finally got around to streaming. It went... my knee jerk is to say that it went very poorly. Just because I have some self-esteem issues. So it looks like a barracks here. We might as well check it out. Where was that zombie we saw? We don't know now. Okay. Zombie soldier. Where? All the way to the south. Looks like some sandbags set up down there as well. So let's check the old barracks here. Eclipse glasses. It's a bit peculiar. Corn cereal, fruit jam, peanut butter. Okay, so like a small storage for food. Check the lockers, I guess. I mean, it didn't go that badly. It felt like it went badly, but people actually showed up, which was a little surprising. As much as my family is shouting at each other downstairs. You'll just have to ignore that. Sorry, Internet. My brother is living with us now, and that is... it's not great. It's not great. I don't like it. And he's just going to stand outside my door and shout, I guess. So, yeah, we streamed. I streamed. My plan was to stream for 2 to 3 hours, and I ended up getting sick partway through. If you watch the channel for any length of time, you know I have some stomach issues that come up on a bad week like 4 or 5 times a week, and on a good week it's usually like once a week, maybe twice a week. So that was unfortunate. This is just a lot of soldier gear that we don't really have much interest in, considering we started with most of that kind of stuff. Like obviously if we had started as a civilian in this scenario and we weren't have access to the warehouse, it'd be nice to get some army clothes and combat knives and things like that. But since we started with most of those things, this is not super interesting. The one thing I am seeing a lot of is canteens. So if you were struggling to find fluid containers in this base, this would be a good place to go. But again, that's one of those things that we found in abundance in the warehouse. There were a lot of, like for us in particular, the cartons of shelf stabilized milk and things don't do a lot for us because we're lactose intolerant. Yeah, so like objectively, from a non-biased self-esteem issue kind of perspective, the stream went fine. More people showed up than I expected. There were, I think, I mean, it's not like it's a lot of people, but it was a peak of like 5 people in the chat, 6 people in the chat, which is honestly more than I expected. I kind of it was short notice that I announced it, and I was surprised. I kind of expected like one person to show. There's about 2 people who watch basically anything I put up on the channel, and I love you. Thank you so much for existing. Please don't be like a landmine. Mound of dirt. Let's get away from that, because we saw some holes over here as well, which could have been triggered landmines. So I think we want to stick to like the road and fenced in areas where there would likely not be a let's see if we can get eyes on the front gate. I think seeing some monster density in a barracks over there. So let's just wait a little bit. None of them have seen me. There you go. It went it was so when I started streaming, I realized that like I was extremely nervous, which I'm sure seems silly to you, but it was the same way when I started YouTube. Let's stop using auto and go back to semi-auto. So they have heard us. Are you anything scary? Not really. We just need to prioritize the army zombie. Someone told me to stop manually aiming and just use precise aim. I don't actually like that. I always, no matter what gun I'm using, always manually aim, just because pressing these buttons before I really understood how movement worked, and the move time and stuff, would really screw me when I was learning to play. And so I always manually aim. It's the best way to guarantee, like critical hits and things like that. And so I do really prefer to manually aim at all times, so that I can choose at any moment to retreat and I'm not locked into waiting 100 turns or whatever. We did see a special op zombie. You're way over there, though. So there is a lot of monster density showing up to our south. We're going to be a little careful and fall back at the first hint of real danger. Ignore. When I started doing YouTube, it was the same way. Whenever I would record, my heart would be pounding, and I would sit there and like I could kind of hear in the recording that I was a little bit out of breath and just super like, okay, we're getting the horde music for 5 zombies, I guess. Be real careful with these bio-operators. They will chew us up in a second if they get into melee range. I don't really anticipate them getting that close to us, but we need to be cautious nonetheless. They are by far the most dangerous. Well, I don't know about the acid spitter soldier zombie, but these are the ones I am most afraid of, frankly, from a lifetime of experience in Cataclysm. Yeah, my heart would pound and I'd feel kind of like I was out of breath, and like sometimes I would have like this, not a full-on panic attack, but I would get that reminder of like, hey, remember you used to have panic attacks? This is what that felt like before it launched into the full panic attack. So like, I know it's silly and people are gonna just be like, no, don't reload. It's interesting that reloading and exiting that menu, did he move when I exited that menu? That's not cool. Someone pointed out to me before as well that peeking had taken 200 moves or something. Okay, we need to think about, we have 4 or 5 coming from the right. We really need to think about retreating to safety. I think that will be this building, because we're already lower on stamina and I really don't want to risk. We're going to go very low on stamina here. And our goal is, you're catching up to me too, huh? Just get to the stairs. Could not close the door in time. We can close this one. Okay. Go ahead and ignore them and rest until you catch your breath. Ignore. Again, your speed seems to fall when you're low on stamina, and we really didn't want to risk getting caught in a position where we could not retreat and end up in a horde. Really thought more than one of those would hit you. That's okay. Let's get our aim way up. There you go. Let's wait as well and see if the other one hears that and comes into view. Doesn't look like they're interested in doing that. Be a little careful here. I don't like getting into melee range with them. The smart play would be just to back up and wait. So, it went fine. People showed up. I, was playing Cataclysm because I wanted to play Binding of Isaac, because I think that that's more conducive to, to controlled streams, because Cataclysm is like such an ongoing game. Ignore. I thought having a self-contained game like The Binding of Isaac, where I could just play a full run basically, and then if I had to back off, I could, if I had to do whatever. But I was trying to play Cataclysm, which is a somewhat complicated game, and I just was not super. Oh, I thought you were a bio operator. Let's retreat again. There's really no reason for us to be this close to the enemy. See if we can bait him all the way to the stairs here. So they changed it recently. We talked about this where it auto targets. So every time I press the C button to close the door, I actually end up closing the door and then pushing the direction the door is in to close it, and that reopens that door. And so I understand why they made it an auto target and it automatically closes doors for you, but it used to be that you had to target the door, and it's really screwing me up, and it's just a matter of time till I close the door and then open it and expose myself to zombies, because that costs me a turn. So I'm very nervous about that change. I get why they did it. Just like the examine menu has been done that way as well. It auto-examines nearby things. But I'm so used to pressing the button immediately after that it's really messing me up. Let's change buildings. There's no reason for us to keep walking out face to face with the zombies like that. So let's shift over to the other building. And, I just started some random scenarios. I didn't really have a plan going into it. And I think it really shows that I didn't have a plan going into it, because the content was... I was very scatterbrained. I was playing very poorly. I was not really on top of things. I was not doing a good job talking to my chat. I had some... See, I just did it with the door again. Close the door. We'll leave it open in case we need to retreat. I wasn't really very engaging, I think. I wasn't very good at Cataclysm. I had some recording issues. Like, I started to stream out. Yeah, go back to semi-auto, please. Started to stream out, and it was echoing because I had some stuff up in the background of my computer I had forgotten about. So, that's really minor, but, it's just more indicator that I'm not really aware of what I'm doing. And then, we died, and I just, I think not having a plan, not saying, okay, well, this is the scenario we're doing that I've thought about, that I'm prepared to play, and then combined with the fact that I'm trying to look at chat, but I have the chat overlay on my screen blocking parts of the UI, and I'm not super happy with how that went. So, I was going to stream a little bit more today, but I'm actually out of Cataclysm footage. This should go up, I think, Saturday on my channel. I'm recording it on Thursday evening because I'm that low on footage that I don't have footage. Normally I have a backlog of 5 to 7 videos, but not today. So really needed to record some. Stone Shard also came out today, which we played a little bit. How did I not see you a moment ago? Where were you? I think they're coming out of the shadows. They seem to be hidden by shadows more than they used to be, because that's not the first one that kind of popped out of nowhere. Did I just not see it, or did something change where they're... I don't know. It's probably just me not seeing them in time. Smash. Yeah, definitely stop running. So let's continue heading down, see if we can get eyes on the entrance to this zombie soldier. There you are. So Stone Shard came out today. We played it on the channel for about 3 episodes. I thought it looked really good, so I bought it right away. It's currently on Steam for $13, I think, for the launch day, 10% off that they usually give on launch day. And it definitely seemed like a game that I could play for 20 hours minimally, and a lot more if it turns out to be pretty good. So I picked that up, and I was like, I could just stream this. Coming from the north now as well. I could just stream this, because I don't like the idea of streaming series that I've already started recording for YouTube, offline recording. So I was like, I could just go, because Stone Shard would be a brand new series. It's empty. Can we switch to the Barrett without you getting too close to me? Nope. Okay, you ripped my pants. Our arm is also in pretty bad shape. Oh, and we're in unmanageable pain. That's always exciting. Stand up. See if we can get one shot off before we retreat. Although, again, with the pain, we're going to be very slow. So anything that was nearby that had not already heard us will hear us now. I see. So if you press E and there's nothing to examine, it also does not bring up a menu. So I pressed E and pressed left to examine this corpse, but it's too far away, so it moved me into that tile. So that's another way that I will end up losing turns, is when I try to examine something that's not close enough. And it will cost me a turn, and that's the kind of stuff that gets you killed in a game like this. So I'm not super excited about that. Did we ever go up here? Oh, it's just the roof. That's right. Let's take a break here. Close. I keep doing the door thing. Let's we did bring water back, right? We don't have what skill do you need to make a brazier? I don't know. Probably just fab. We're in unmanageable pain. Let's eat some aspirin. The only alcohol we found was way, I think, over here. No, it was in the command bunker downstairs. So I don't necessarily want to go over there just to get a drink. For pain management reasons, we're going to try to cook some water to get proper beverages. Did we ever check? It was just shelf-stabilized milk. Nope, tons of clean water. Well, now I feel dumb because we looked here and I said, there's no non-milk beverages. Let's probably still want to grind fat. I mean, I don't want to grind skills. I want to look around the base because I feel like that's the interesting thing. And I don't know how much we're going to play this character. I guess we grind skills. We need nails for fab, yeah. Losing all of our stamina very, very quickly. Why is that? Get our breath back. Smash. Each smash is using a full bar of stamina. Is it because it's the Barrett? Is it because we're in pain? Taking 300 moves per smash. Get our stamina back. Let's just chill. Let's make some fish hooks. Just grind our skills, let a little time pass, let those painkillers work into our system. Didn't really seem to change anything. Okay. How's our fab doing? Fab 0, 96%. Fish hook. Just make one. That's not enough. Make another one. Hey, we did it. So we're looking for a brazier. Sheet metal. Should be able to get that from filing cabinets. Can we deconstruct these? Be more likely to get sheet metal. I mean, there's a whole... No? Just so much paper in that filing cabinet. There we go. We need a hammer. Let's look at this military map. Why not? So we can get that out of our inventory. Roads and facilities to your map. No, that's the wrong button. You can't zoom out on this map. What are you doing? I never really see military buildings. They're always pretty spread out. Oh, looks like we got something here. A police station. I see. There's a military outpost. They're pretty rare as far as things... Oh, it's a base. Pretty rare as far as things go. Wait, is that the same as this? Does that mean there's another enormous military base? Would it reveal all of them if it were a full proper base, or would it just reveal the connection point? I actually don't know how that works. Interesting. Really not much else, just the roads, and it gives us an idea of where we would go once we left here. We're down to distressing pain. We never found anything better than aspirin, so I don't think that that's good. We probably do want a hammer. Wait, do we have... We can just grab... We never did grab like a Halligan tool, which has hammering. Give me that. We're overburdened, probably just because our strength is low due to pain. In fact, it's significantly lower. Oh, just 2 points. I thought we had higher strength than that. Okie doke. So we should be able to make the brazier. Make it, make it, make it. Okay, we now have a brazier. Okay, let's go ahead and plop this bad boy down. No items were selected. Activate, no. Activate the brazier. Bam. Okay, we're also going to want to build a bed over here as well, I think, instead of retreating all the way to... What is this building exactly? Looks like a mess hall, probably, would be my guess. Can't really think of what else. Get your Barrett out, just because we'll be in close quarters. Just want to peek in here and see what it properly is. Looks like a mess hall, so there's probably big cans. So even just walking around is costing us stamina because we're overburdened. Gotcha. Well, we can drop this. We don't need sheet metals. We did have a Halligan tool, so now we have 2, and that should take care of that problem. Okay, just peek around a little bit. I imagine there's lots of canned food in here. Oh, proper mess hall. How about that? Scrub brushes and things, chemicals, seasoning, tools, just a lot of junk for cooking. Looks like they keep the food separate. Here's proper pantry. Yeah, lots more food. Again, obviously this place is packed to the gills with stuff, so it's not like we need the food. But, oh, some beer. We will drink some alcohol for sure. Drink the pale ale, because that should help as well with our pain a little bit. I was thinking if we went to like the hospital area, we could find proper medication, but I didn't really want to explore anymore at the moment and risk our character taking more damage and possibly breaking our arm. So at this point, I just sort of want blankets or something to make a bed with. So probably head up to this hospital here and grab some bed stuff. A blanket will do. In fact, grab 2. That way we have one to put on our... Don't have room. I mean, we are carrying a whole mess of guns. How about now? Still no room. Wait a minute. A blanket is 20 liters? 15 liters. My goodness. Just wear it. It's fine. We're getting warm. Yeah, not surprising. Yeah, anyway, long story short, the stream didn't go quite the way I wanted it to go. And honestly, it turned me off a little bit and made me go, okay, we need to think about this and we need to not be an idiot. Close the door. We need to not be an idiot. We kind of need to go in with a plan, and I'm not really keen to repeat that kind of stressful anxiety stuff, which I know is dumb because it's something I need to do. Our stamina is depleting so quickly, and I don't really understand why. Is it just our pain? Does pain lower your stamina cap or something? Because every smash takes a full bar. Give me the Halligan tool, it has a higher bash. Okay, maybe it's just because we're swinging the Barrett around. That possibly could be it as well. Okay, so it's dark. Let's go ahead and open this and see if we can make ourselves a bed. I don't like the idea of the bed being super close to... oh, we probably don't have the skills for this now that I'm thinking about it. What happened to make... There it is. Fab 2. Okay, close this. Let's grind our fab really quick. Fab, P, fab. Nope, can't spell. Can't type. Improv fishing hook. Oh, why is that different from a regular fishing hook? Requires a nail. Requires wood. It's a bone material, even though it's made of wood? Okay. It's weird that this was added. This might be from a mod. But, okay, we'll just make these fish hooks from splintered wood, I guess. Yeah, and I have, like, the perfect opportunity to stream, like I said, Stone Shard. No, let's make however many... Well... Just smash some more stuff for wood, because we need more splintered wood for crafting and stuff anyway. Your stamina back. Dispose. Oh, we smashed all the tables, so now we can't, yeah. We don't have a flat surface to put them on anymore. It's fine. Okay. Level 2 fab. Drop all that crap that we don't actually need. No. Where's the fish hooks? Improvised fish hooks. Close. I'll be definitely playing Stone Shard on the channel in some capacity. Probably would be smartest to play it on stream. I just feel bad at it. No. I wish it would update the minimap so I knew where this guy was. Zombie burner. Oh, he's way up there. So we can close this now. We now have a bed. Let's go ahead and move that blanket over here as well. So now we have a bed we can sleep in. I do wish we were tired, but the reality is we've been clearing zombies for about 10-ish hours, and our character isn't particularly tired yet. Were there medical yeah, there were first aid kits. We could go looking for proper medication. Let's get our Barrett back out. Mostly I just want to escape. Like, once I escape, that's probably where we'll call this particular series. Let's check the proper infirmary. I don't see the zombie burner anymore, which is a little concerning because we're getting into a closed... Okay, through there. Okay, so we'll take a shot at him while he's far enough away, and if he explodes in the fire, that's gonna be an issue, but we'll be fine. Okay, let's go back to the M4 as well. Reload the M4. And just be careful. I see there are some we haven't pulped. I'm sure there are some in this area that we have not cleared out yet. Where are you? Several of you up there. How do you guys feel about me being over here? They're not on the mini-map for some reason. Why are they not on my mini-map? I can clearly see them. Is it because of the amp goggles? No, still not on the map. No, don't detach gun mods. Activate amp goggles. Okay. Anyway, let's look for some medicine. I don't know if there will be any. Presumably they would have used like 90% of it on, you know, all the people dying horrible deaths connected to zombies. So I don't know how common. Okay, a locked door. This could be a medicine closet. We'll go grab that acetylene torch, I guess. Actually, we should really call the episode. I don't know. Streaming makes me nervous. YouTube is the more familiar thing that I've done before and feel more comfortable doing. We don't need a tank. Just take the mask and the torch. And yeah, the idea of streaming makes me nervous. And having a live audience makes me nervous. And there are a lot of hotkeys that you have to memorize, you know, like toggling your microphone for when you have to cough or whatever. And because I'm used to doing YouTube where I can just cough and then edit it out later. Hello. Really weird that there's a swimmer zombie in here. Let's go to full auto and see if we can't just kill you quickly. Of course not. Yeah, you hit me. Good job. Smash. See if we can grab, oh my god, just everything you could ever want in here. We'll take the morphine for sure. Oxycodone, I guess. Don't really need a crap ton of multivitamins. Take some codeine as well. I guess we'll just take all of it. They're just pills, so it's like we could take all of this stuff without it being an issue. But we're not going to do that just because I don't feel like it. Go ahead and take a morphine. 25 joy. I am not surprised. Oh, it requires a syringe. I'm sure there's one here, but just take some codeine instead. And I'm very hesitant to take too many of those, so we'll just take one. We don't need more first aid kits. I mean, we would take a stethoscope for sure. And these are tools. None of those really interest me. I mean, we would take the Prussian blue and stuff. But I guess that's fine. And we'll take a syringe just for the future. In fact, we'll take 5. Gotta have clean syringes. Don't want to end up getting, you survive the zombie apocalypse and then pick up a dirty needle and die of some other disease. Anyway, we should call the episode. I don't know when I'll stream again. I have to get my confidence up a little bit. Some stuff in my personal life has been a little stressful lately, and I've just been stressed out, and then I got sick in the stream and felt really bad. I only streamed for about an hour. My goal was 2 to 3 hours, and I ended up getting really sick, so that sucks. I mean, what are you going to do? Anyway, that's going to be a wrap for this episode. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the series so far, and we're checking out the base a little bit at a time. So that's going to do it, and I'll be back with more Cataclysm in the near future. See you next time.